Gemini. Damn. Someone that's playing for you is best friend. So with that being said, you in a situation, you may be caught up with your best friend. Look, somebody brought you some emotions. Your best friend brought you an emotional perspective, a way to feel, a way to think about a situation that's an emotion that they are emotionally connected to, and they want you to feel about a situation the same way they feel about a situation. Alright, did somebody wants you to feel a type of way about something, or you want your best friend to feel the same way you feel about a situation. Alright, they need you, but you may have realized, hold on. Now this, if I feel like this is my perspective about the situation is gonna go down. I'm not gonna think highly of a situation, and you may already think highly of a situation. You may already have your own set of feelings about this topic or this space, and your best friend wants you to feel like this because you're their best friend, and you need to feel like this about that. They have an issue with this person, so you need to have an issue with this person. They have an issue with this ideal, this worldview, this perspective, so you need to have an issue with this perspective as well. Said Gemini or Gemini's best friend. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Or you want to best friend a space. You want to be real familiar with this energy, with this type of vibe, with this mentality. You want to get comfortable in this mental space. You're putting yourself in a new situation, and you're ready to make that your best friend. Whether that's a space with people or a mindset. Yeah, look, first card out. You're no longer emotionally confused about how you feel. Yeah. And now it's like, now someone may be trying to get you to feel like this, but you know how you're not emotional. Can't nobody play you in regards to your emotions no more. You done sorted that out. That Gemini, that version of Gemini may not be at the door right now. May not be present in this current moment in time. What fell out, I shouldn't take. Yeah, look, because you slowed that ass down. Slowed down, and when you looked at it, you slowed down, smelt the roses, and you realized whatever the fuck you was investing in there wasn't no roses. Alright, you took a whiff, and you realized you taking a whiff of some you. Withdrew yourself. Left that alone. Let me not think like that. Let me not invest myself in this. I thought this was my best friend. On second thought, now that I'm really looking at the situation, nah. You feel me? You got the truth. Or if somebody could have slowed down in regards to how they bring their passion towards you, how they express themselves towards you, and that brought you some emotional clarity. That gave you time to figure out how you feel about a situation, and you came to realize, damn, that was my best friend. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Two fell out, so I ain't gonna take it, and we ain't gonna talk about it neither. I only need one. Hype. Yeah, that was your hype man. That was your hype girl. Now put your foot in put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Look how you may have expressed yourself in that space. Now, if we talking about a sense of regret, then so be it. Now that you know how you feel, after you done slowed down, look, now you may have realized what has happened in the space, what you did in the space, how you invested in the space, how you expressed yourself, and it's like, damn, I don't want to present myself like this no more. I don't want to be seen or known as this type of energy, this type of passion, this type of mind, this type of character. You feel me? Because it's like you withdrew and took a step back and look at what you were expressing, what you were presenting to your solar system, the light you were bringing. And you had to separate from some shit. I can't, because it ain't really got me presenting myself in a certain type of way, really, that is honest with me. So let me slow down. Let me look at what I got going on. Let me look at how I feel about what I'm doing. Shit, let me figure out how I feel about me, said Gemini. Or just this space in general. And every cup you realized was not a good cup to sip on. Every emotional connection you invested in that you realized was not a good emotional investment to put yourself in. Whether it be family, whether it be friends, whether it be third dimensional spaces. I can't go in this environment anymore. I shouldn't involve myself in this type of energy, this type of space, this type of mentality, this type of form. I shouldn't express this type of characteristic, this type of. Put your foot, you separated from. What once brought you emotional joy, you ended. Because it no longer brought you emotional joy. It only brought you emotional confusion. And that set you free. I'm just done. Yeah, look, now listen. Something you invested in was a bad judgment. So yeah, it's like a bad judgment call. Whether somebody wanted you, I was gonna say made, can't nobody make you do shit. Alright, unless they got a gun pointed at your head, and then even then you might just have to go ahead and pull it. Depending on what we talking about. But now look. Something you expressed. A form or mindset, you thought this was how I should be in this space, not knowing it was only a space, it was only a projection or a form of expression that was keeping you in a emotionally confused state, you feel me? So then it's like someone may have brought you a new set of feelings. Someone may have expressed themselves emotionally towards you in a certain type of way. Someone may have said something or did something in that caught Gemini's studios. The song is playing for you. It's caught Gemini's attention in some way, shape, or form and brought Gemini some clarity. Ace of Cups. But with that clarity came heartbreak because you realized something you were standing for was, a bad judgment call. I shouldn't have thought like that. I shouldn't have expressed myself like that. I shouldn't have invested in that type of space, that type of vibe, that type of energy. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. And that, you realizing you made a bad judgment call, put you in the space to slow down. Yeah, look, King of Swords. Now you're expressing truth. Now you're expressing your honesty. You're standing by the truth you know. What it is you know about what you've invested in, or what it is the truth you've gained about the space you participated in. You invested in an emotional situation, and not only that, because behind that, this shit is back. Look, it's like you took on emotions that only made you feel weak about something instead of strong about something. And because you took those emotions on, it put you in the space to remove yourself, or it's like a dynamic change because of how you were receiving a space. Whether you were letting someone taint your emotions, you were letting your best friend change how you feel about a space, and then it was like you realized, damn, that was a bad way to feel. I shouldn't have received these type of emotions because it only made me make a bad judgment call on something that could have actually grew. Now that you know you made a bad judgment call, now you're expressing the truth in regards to that space. Because you can see clearly now that you slowed down after tripping. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. Now you're trying to get somewhere. Or someone's trying to get to Gemini in some way, shape, or form. I was going to say Virgo. You may be dealing with a Virgo. You don't have to be that. Yeah, and now it's like you know the truth. You may not know what to do, or you you just don't want to make a decision now. It's like now that you know you did something, now that you know you messed up in some way, shape, or form, you made a mistake, now you got the truth. Now it's like you're expressing the truth, but you still got a decision to make that you don't want to make. You gotta make a choice here, Gemini. Two of Swords. Or if it's you versus someone outside of you, now that you realize you made a mistake, or someone made a mistake in regards to a space with Gemini, putting Gemini in the space to slow down about the space and look at what the fuck Gemini was investing themselves into. Now that Gemini got the truth about the space that Gemini is invested in, and it's like you are speaking and expressing that truth, someone doesn't know what to do next with Gemini. Someone doesn't know how to invest in Gemini to get Gemini back in some way, shape, or form. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you, Gemini. But I'm gonna fuck with you.